Hello, happy Thursday, trader nerds. We are the best trading community in the world. If you are a trader and you don't have a home, no one to talk to, and you want to come into our little group, we would love to have you. So we went to the Museum of Natural History today in Anniston, Alabama, which is a wonderful museum. But I'm sitting there and we're looking at the dinosaurs and we're looking at all the old animals, and they got a bear and they got a monkey and all kind of stuff, stuffed in there. And I'm like, as I'm gazing at these two mummies, God love them, and like they've got holes in where they wrap them up and stuff. And I'm looking at them and I'm trying to figure out, is this right? I mean, we dig these people up. God knows the Egyptians spent a lot of time wrapping them up and doing all this decorative stuff. And what do? The white people, white people are good at digging people up and bringing them back home. So we bring these Egyptians home. Hell, they didn't want to be dug up. They were put in their little resting place. We dig them up so that more white people can go around and just gawk at them all day. And I'm sitting there going, this is not right. And then they x-rayed them and they go, well, we know that the one on the left is a female and her name was blah, 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 blah. But the one on the right, we're not sure if they're male or female because the pelvis was crushed. Hell, I don't want someone dragging me up and taking me off to Kenya. And for thousands of years, people go, we're not sure if Bobby was a male or a female. Hell, I ain't none of their business. I don't know. And I know it's not just all white people, but my God, we will dig people up, will we not? And just, and I figure, unless I'm cremated, I'm going to be dug up one day. People are going to study me. And they're going to do like I did. They're going to have their flashlight. And I thought myself, I'm looking at the flashlight and I'm looking down the head part like I wanted to see a skull. And I'm like, is this right? Should people be doing this? I don't know. We hear about all these curses of the Tutankhamun and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. I just don't know if that's something that we ought to be doing. Digging people up and bringing them all the way across the room. It's just not right. Damn white people have just destroyed the world. I mean, I don't know. We do the dumbest things. Now, maybe black people do that too. I don't know. But it seems like it's a white thing. Oh, God, let's go dig stuff up and we'll bring it back so that we can pay money for other white people to come look at it. Hell, it's just crazy. And they're going to dig us up one day. And you ain't immune to it. And exactly. Well, Frank, this one only has 9 toes. What the hell you think happened to this toe? Well, they sacrificed it to some demon god. That's what they did. They'll probably make up a story that it was bit off by a barracuda or some dinosaur or who knows? I don't know, man. I'm just not prepared to be like dug up. Leave me the hell alone. God, I don't know, man. And then I start thinking about, well, if we keep burying us all, there ain't going to be no room. I mean, little Johnny and little Josie are not going to have a place to live because all of us are buried somewhere. It's just incredible. I mean, they ought to like ship us to outer space or something, space junk. That'd be kind of cool, right? You'd be floating for the rest of your, days. I don't know, man. I don't know. I felt, here I am with all the other white people. We're just sitting there shining flashlights at the poor old, and I'm just like, this isn't right. It's just not right. Hell, I don't know. Well, they can turn you into fertilizer now. Have y'all seen, like, they can compost you? It takes like 4 hours. And I mean, listen, you will be beside an azalea bush before you know it. Hell yeah, they'll churn you up and spit you out. I don't know. They can make you into diamond rings now. I mean, they can do all kinds of things. I mean, it's really amazing. And where Ed's from, hell, they can't even bury people over there because it's underwater level. Everybody's got to be on top of the ground. And those people are going to get dug up in a couple thousand years and be put on display in some God-forsaken country. It's just incredible. It's amazing that we dig people up and go, oh, let's, I know they didn't want to stay here. I mean, they did all this ornate wrapping. They wrapped them up in toilet paper. They put little pictures on them, little doilies. And hell, like they thought they'd be there forever. But no, here comes Whitey. Whitey comes in, what does he do? Oh, let's take them back to Anniston, Alabama, put them in the Museum of Natural History. That's exactly where I wanted to be. I'm not, you can't even give these people an eternal rest. There's something not right about that. All right, so let's get started. This market's going to be up before the day's over, isn't it? Look at our AD. AD's creeping up. Well, it's kind of creeping back down now. But look at there. We've got a pivot point. Pivot, baby. And the pivot point goes down, go bear, baby, until we get down here. And then we'll go long again. I don't know. Who cares? Let's see what our big green monster looks like today, shall we? Shall we? And then we're going to go to the mail. We've got mail today. All right, so we're still oversold for the period above us, for the fair value above us. I do believe that we are going upward at some point. We're going to fill these cracks, and then it's up, and away. VIX is at 16. It's still anemic. Crazy. So let's go to the mail. All right. Caesar says this. Hi, Bobby. Many times the naked puts of the credit spreads, I think he means of the debit spreads, are almost at 100% profit. So my idea is to take them out as they already did their job so that I get buying power relief and more protection to the downside. What do you think? That way I don't have to buy more protected puts, smiley face. I said, I love this idea. Great. And thanks for sharing. So, you could go, and if you're over here, make sure you ungroup them again, right? And so here's my put debit spreads, this group. And then you can sort by profit and loss. And you look at the nakeds here. Yeah. I mean, look at this, man. I could close that. Now, you're going to have commissions and whatnot, but we've made $506 on that. I mean, certainly you could close. We made $2 on it today. It's only got $1 of theta left, but we got a day left on that. So, that's not going to be much of a hedge, but you could go to these, over here. This one's 99.74, but it's only got a day. So I'd hate to spend $1 or whatever the commission is to close the thing. But yeah, that makes sense. So some of y'all could close these at 80, 90% too, if you wanted to. I mean, if you're wanting to have an additional downside hedge, absolutely. I love that idea. Now, again, remember, we're arranging our positions by order so that we can see them all together. Look at us. All right. So I like that question. So back to the mail. Well, it probably was Whitey that come up with the financial markets, sitting there instead of, banging the mango and drinking the monkey juice or whatever, Whitey's over there going, hey, let's see if we can do some trading. It was. Hell, it had to be. So anyway, it's just incredible. Just incredible. And don't give me, Bobby, you can't talk about white people. Yes, I can talk about white people. My daughter is Hispanic. My son is black. I got a white son. I got a red-headed daughter. I got a little black-headed, blue-eyed daughter. I got them all. So don't tell me I can't talk about white people. I definitely can talk about white people. Whitey comes up, finds somebody lying in rest in their eternal grave. What does Whitey do? We dig them up and take them to Aniston. Unbelievable. All right. But I love white people. They're fine. They're good. They don't get on my nerves. All right. So that's really good. So let's go back to the mail. Hello, Mr. Bobby. Well, hello, Abelor Mendez. How are you? I think that the best hedge here, remember we had a big discussion on hedges yesterday, is not SPX because there's no buying power relief. And I think this is what Ryan found out in his back test, because I said, hey, Ryan, toss in some SPX puts, see how that gives us. So he says, try the naked buy put with the same cost in ES and compare. You're going to get a huge buying power relief with ES compared with SPX for the same cost. And so allowing to place more trades, not stressing buying power. In ES, the strike will be closer to the market by about 150 to 200 points, and that will provide protection sooner. The gotcha is max profit. It's lower in ES for about half the value, but what he's talking about, and I go, God, that's interesting that there's no buying power relief with SPX. We just assume that when we're going to buy SPX, since it is related to the S&P 500, that we're going to get buying power relief. But apparently that's not the case. You're trading something entirely different, even though it is the S&P 500. So you may get P&L relief, but you're not necessarily getting buying power relief. So what we need to do is to get on the phone with, the margin department and just confirm that. And I'm sure they'll say, yes, Bobby, you Dorcas head. You would think having a whole little group of traders, I know this stuff. Hell, I told y'all, I don't know this stuff. I have no idea. I mean, it's like the blind leading the blind here, baby. I don't know what we're doing. Let's see. Question about the trader making $3,000 a day. How does he compact capital gains taxes, or would that even count as capital gains? Well, he trades in Q, and it gets 1256 tax treatment as all futures do. So 60% of the profit is counted as long-term capital gains, and 40% is ordinary income, even though he may hold the position for only minutes. It's a secret of the wealthy, wink, 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 much like the 1031 tax-deferred exchange and real estate. And hell, it was why people came up with that too. They were like, hey, let's come up with a 1256 tax treatment to protect the rich. And then some other whitey sitting at the back of the table goes, hey, man, I got another idea. Let's do a 1031 tax deferred exchange so whitey don't have to pay any taxes. They did. Unbelievable. So we got all these secrets of the wealthy, 1256 in trading, and we got the 1031 tax deferred exchange in real estate. And I tell y'all, I'm itching my belly. I'm scratching my belly. It is itching like everything. And I know it is the curse of that damn that mummy, as I'm sitting there shining my flashlight in one of their orifices, trying to see if there's a skull in there, and I cannot stop itching. Jeez. Notional Ed is in the house, and the dude even brought Mickey Mouse. So I think that's all our mail for the day. So we've covered the mail. All right. What if you were trading XSP for Ed for the 112? Do you get buying power relief? I bet not. But why don't we call them? Why don't we call them? I'll tell you what. Let's call them after we get finished. Wouldn't that be funny? And let's get somebody on the line. How about we do that in after school? You don't do that? We'll just call the 800 number and say, what thus saith the Lord? Tell us what this is. Also depends if he's in the U.S. or not. Tax rules differ here in Canada. That is true too, right? So, yeah, but he's not in Canada. He's in the United States. And y'all, have I not upped my game on, look at this, y'all. Have I not upped my game on my thumbnails? Unlock the secret to controlling chaos. Here's how. By not invading the tomb of some poor Egyptian that wanted to remain in peace in Cairo. No, what does Whitey do? We dig them up and take them to Anniston, Alabama. Hell, they wanted to be on the Nile River. No, now they're on the Tallapoosa River. Jeez, give me a break, people. All right. I've railed enough about white people. I'm going to stop. All right. 4/20/23. So today we are at, let's see here, we are at 36,881. Dang it. This account's still not cooperating. I don't know what the problem is. I think I still got 111s and 112s in there. Let's see what it looks like. 36,870. Hell, it's going down more now. 36,878. And I got to tell you one other thing. I did not take my mood stabilizer this morning. So if I'm a little bit on edge, it's because I almost fainted at the softball game the other night. And I think my blood sugars are off, and I think it's that new medication. So I skipped the mood stabilizer today. So I'm having a little bit of withdrawal symptoms. So don't complain about me talking about white people and saying, he shouldn't talk about. Why such strong focus on buying power relief? It's not something I ever consider. It's more focus. Well, what we're talking about, Brett, is we're talking about, when you're getting a margin call. That's what we're talking about, which might happen if we were to go down 20%, like the 35% drop during the COVID crash. So Ryan is doing some great research on how to, we're trying to figure out how to survive. We just want to stay in business. So that's what we're looking at. And so right now, whatever he's coming up with, it's like he's got to use 171% of his buying power. So it's not looking good. We got to figure out a way to combat that. 36,883. 36,883. Oh, 36,883. Okay, so we down $20 on the day. Wang, cry me a river. All right, so here we go. Let's see what our count looks like. So here we are at 39.48. 39.48. Yeah, let's call the margin department at Thinkorswim after this is over. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's say it the low. We'll figure it out. Now, I'm going to tell them that we got me and about 20 of my friends all on the line, and they'll say, all right, here we go. Let's see. So what am I doing? All right. I'm not on mood stabilizers. Y'all know I'm having issues today. 11,559. And look, if you're white, I love you. Honest to God, I do. I really do. I do. Don't think I'm, throwing off on your race that much. It's just that you do have a tendency to dig things up that you should have no business doing, and then having spells and curses on you for the remainder of our days. So this looks really good. Our theta is fine. Our deltas are fine, and we're a little stretched in the buying power. So that's what we don't really look at buying power much. Right? We've been up to 96% before. It's no big deal. We just don't want to. We don't want to have to get margin calls and go, oh, what do we do now? So we're trying to figure that out. All right, so this account looks really, really good. Other than it ain't making no money, could only make money. What are you considering as a hedge, CJ? Let's see what y'all talking about. Well, y'all talkative today. Oh, and kudos to Trey on a wonderful little. While I was staring at the mummy, I was listening to Trey go on about the biggest loser wins or the best loser wins book today. So we have a book of the month club. And Trey, what's our next book that we're doing? I can't remember.
We're going to do Jack Swager's Market Wizards, and want everybody to read the chapter on Ed Sakota, because Ed Sakota is going to join us for that session.
Now, there's a lot of Market Wizards books. Will you tell us the one that's got?
Yeah, I'll post the one. I'll post an Amazon link to the one.
Because I've got a credit.
I think it's the first one, actually.
Oh, the first one? I've got a credit for an audio book, and that's what I do when I'm working out at the gym.
Yeah, I love them on audio.
But didn't y'all think that the book club meeting went really good today? I thought it did. While I was looking at Egyptian mummies that we had violated their tombs, I mean, it was good. It was good relief for me. So, Brett, I constantly monitor my maintenance versus net lit because the gap closes on those. I'll get a margin call, but I don't factor it in as much on individual trades since I maintain a very large gap, kind of like David Letterman, i.e., far from getting a margin call. I just ensure the gap remains large, but I don't get tedious with it. Oh, it's a VIX call ladder? Yeah, that's what we do. That's the VIX hedge then, right? Is that Option Alpha's thing, CJ? Is that what they do? That's because that's what we've been doing. But I tell you, the SPX look better. But now if we're not going to get margin relief, maybe we need to go, put us in some ES. I don't know, man. We're going to figure it out. Y'all, we're going to figure it out. I promise. We got some of the greatest mind. That's a guy who back tested it on eDelta Pro. Okay. Well, let me get that little YouTube link here. All right, here it is, y'all. Ta-da!
Hey guys. So
hey guys.
In response to one of the questions on the taste.
This is Jonathan, and it's a 10-minute video. I can't wait to watch that. All right. All right, so everybody's got that. Shut up, dog. All right, so what were we doing? Okay, let's go as far as this account's doing. 420. Oh, it's the Marijuana People's Day. And I don't know why they call it 420. Do y'all know why they call it 420? Someone's going to die from marijuana pros, and then we're going to dig them up 2,000 years from now and go, we can't tell if they're a male or female because their pelvis is crushed. Jeez. I just can't get over that. All right, so let's see what our little account is over here today. So monitor tab, here we go. We're not sure if the pelvis was crushed from an accident or whether it was done when the white man took him out of his tomb and transported him 5,000 miles to the United States of America. All right, 35,462. Jeez. 35,4. Oh, no, man, we don't go down. We only go up. Are we sure about that? We lost $32? That can't be right. Let me go back and look. 35. 466, 460, hurt. Bump. Okay. That's fine. Can't be up every day, right? Even though most days we're up. So let's go take our groups off and see what 36 minus 8 is what? 20, 26? No, 20, 28. So about 28 deltas, and we got 40 thetas. 28, 40. $28.40. Oh, my thing ain't working. Here it is. $28.40. Market go down, deltas get bigger. 40, market moves against us, our theta increases. So our VIX is at 16. Trading nerves make it up in Anderson, Alabama. We should do that. Everybody's come to Atlanta. We should drive over to the Museum of Natural History in Anderson, Alabama, and look at the poor Egyptians that the white men dug up and traveled thousands of miles to get him over here to the Tallapoosa River. Because that's what they wanted. That honored their dying wish. I wish I could dig me up beside the Nile River and take me to the Tallapoosa River. That's exactly where I want to go. All right, so we're at 7:26. Oh, just thinking about that. 7:26. All right, so we're a little good there. So I'd say that we're good. I mean, there's nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. Let's see how we're doing compared to the market. So the market's down a little bit. So we maybe gained on the market. We're at 3.98%. The market's 7.4%. Okay, we're going to catch them. We're going to catch them. So I need some put debit spreads protection in here, but that's fine. And I do like that. If you're sitting there going, I'd kind of like to close some of that, but I don't see anything we need to close. Let's look at our naked stuff. See if we got any that Ed would close us at 90%. You think Walt Disney would, since Ed's at Walt Disney, you think Walt Disney wouldn't have dug somebody up and taken them and put them on display? Huh? P.T. Barnum would have. P.T. Barnum would have. Walt Disney probably got people dug up too. All right, well, we got 89%. Look at that, y'all. So we're getting into that area where we're about to close some stuff. And look, even on a day when the market's down, look, we're only losing $1, $2 on some of these options. So I don't think there's anything to do. Let's go to the final account. You want to? All right, so let's go to the other account. Old King Tut. 84,568. 84,568. Come on, be up. 84,568. Hey, I really wanted to play. Hey, why does this not have 419 on it? Didn't it say the 20th? What the crap? Did we skip a whole day on this account? 4. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, did I not do this yesterday? Jeez Louise. I'm telling y'all, the drugs that I'm on, there's a lot of them. I'm on Effexor. I'm on 3 antipsychotic medications, Effexor or venlafaxine. I'm on Adderall and for my ADHD, and then I'm on the Geodon for my mood stabilizer. All right, so here we are in this account. So we're at 79 minus 21. God, I can't do math in my head. So 79 minus 20 would be 59. So that'd be 58, 87. 87. That makes sense. 87. And we're at 0.10. We're at 16 here. And buying power usage is 30,093. Oh, that's going up a little bit, isn't it? So, we're at 35%, but really we're at the lower end of theta. So everything looks good there too. Don't y'all think? We could look at our individual positions, see if we got some 90%ers. Now, my plan doesn't say take them off at 90%. Mine says, hey, Bob, let them go to their, so there we are. We got some, look at that. What the crap is that? There we go. We got some 89%ers. I can hold on to them another 8 days. They're down $1 today. No big deal. Or if you want to close them, at 89, 90%, roll them out. That's fine. Put you on another put debit spread. I mean, really, y'all, this is the easiest trading plan I've ever done in my life. It's easy. It's just not simple, right? No, it's simple. It's just not easy. Or is it easy and it's just not simple? Not exactly sure. It seems like an easy plan. It's only the 5% of the days that we got to worry about. 5% of the days you're going to be screaming and calling for your mama. You be in your backyard trying to dig somebody up that's been buried there for years. Poor Native American, God bless their souls, that they had some proper burial. And next thing you know, there's old, John Smith digging them up out of the backyard before they put in a swimming pool. God is my witness. All right. So let's see. I think that's it. So I think we'll go into after school session and get Think or Swim on the line. You want to? Yeah, let's do that. So for those of y'all listening in YouTube land, I'll see y'all tomorrow.